Well, hello everybody, welcome to the first Let's Build video. So I wanted to do a Let's Build series from quite some time, just to show you a bit more in detail how building looks like in Sky Wanderer. And we are actually gonna build a TIE Fighter. So we are located inside the new shiny asteroid tech just ship. But yeah, I also changed a little bit the fog parameter and so on, so now we can see much further away. So yeah, we can draw basically hundreds of thousands of various asteroids. So I wanted to show you to show to the player a bit more. So that being said, let's start to the real topic, so the build. So we just need a starter block like that, and then an identity block to give a name basically to TIE Fighter, sorry, not TIE Starter. Okay, and then once we actually build the first block like that, so I'm gonna use the tile one actually. We actually don't need this anymore. We can delete everything and just start basically the build. So I'm just gonna put a 3x3 block so I can actually flesh out the exterior of the TIE Fighter. So the cockpit is gonna be a 3x3, which might be a bit bigger than the real TIE Fighter, but I think that's gonna be actually not that far away from the real one. So it's always gonna be some limitation when you do replica in the voxel game, but actually in Sky Wanderer with the brick system you can do something quite accurate, I think. So let's do the bottom, and so I'm using so half size block and wedge and corner block because I think it will look better. Okay, so the front is gonna be this side. Okay, so this side I'm doing, and also, so I forgot, I can use a just a mirror block. So there is actually two mirror block. So this one will mirror will not mirror the block on the same line, and this one will mirror it to the side basically. So when I put a block here there is no mirroring, but when I put one here there is. Okay, so that's for the little explanation on how to use the mirroring in the game. So let's continue. So like that, and then okay, so over here, so that will be the start of the arm. And actually since there is some there is really a lot of interesting shape definitely on the TIE Fighter, and so I am going to use that slab plus wedge block to give that nice angle there is on the TIE Fighter. So I think that's gonna turn out really lovely, and then we can do the rear also. I could have used actually a second mirror block to do the rear, but it's fine. It's not a lot of block to position, so it's gonna be okay like that. Okay, so now we can remove this block like that, and we can do, okay, so we will do just the rear okay of the TIE Fighter, and over here actually we are gonna put the engine. So let me say quickly, and the engine actually, so it's not really accurate. I will show you how we can improve that. So I'm gonna mask it because it's not really the engine. The engine system on the real TIE Fighter is a bit different, but so we are gonna have to cheat a little bit basically, but that's fine. And let me take that corner block like that to really do the nice shape like that. Okay, so it starts to look a bit more like a real TIE Fighter, so to speak. So what we can do right now, so let me put actually the arm. So I am gonna use just a block like that, and we can start to actually do a bit of the interior of the tie. And before I go further, what we can do is we can add a few blocks like that, I think. No, maybe actually I'm gonna use this block. Okay, so technical name is Hepta. Okay, I think it's gonna look much better actually, because if you know the real TIE Fighter, you know there is a lot of triangle like that inside the ship basically. So I think it's gonna look a bit more accurate. And also what we can start to do is to put some systems. So we'll put the spaceship core just over here. Actually I'm going to remove that mirror, and I am going to put the mirror maybe over here. Okay, and then the seat is going to be just in the center. Obviously I'm going to put the large one like that. So sorry, wrong side. Okay, so that will be our seat. I think it might be a bit low, so let's put it on a bit higher. And since the seat is actually a brick, you can put it really on offset like that, so you don't have to conform to a specific position on the y-axis. I mean on the up axis. So it's quite convenient. And then, yep. So the view is much better like that. So that's pretty neat. And now what we can do is actually to put a mechanism system to get the hatch door basically to enter the ship. And so you will see a little bit how it works in the game. So for that we need a hinge, which is a little brick like that, that can open and close. So let's open it. And I'm just gonna put some block to place the block of the hinge. So we'll do exactly what we did for the bottom basically, but that will be on the up part basically. Okay, just like that. And so now I can remove just all of that to show you a little bit how it is working. And obviously I cannot really activate it from over here. Okay, so as you can see there is that brick that pop up. So if we just use something like that, it's not gonna look really good. We could remove that brick, but actually what I prefer to do is to use the quarter block, sorry, quarter wedge block that we have. That's gonna be really perfect. So as you can see, it really match the size of the brick. So that's a nice little trick that we have. And then so as you can see, now we have a nice hatch door for TIE Fighter. And here, so if you know the TIE well, so there is a small windows. So let's use that, and so we can use like that. So unfortunately it's getting out a little bit. And to increase the fidelity, so to speak, we can use the new sticker brick that we have, because you know, if you know it well, so you know there is some kind of a little band in the middle like that. So I think, yeah, it's looking much more realistic. Okay, so now let's just put some button to actually activate the trapdoor. So let's put a switch over here, for example. Up. And then we can put also a button into the switch, because that's a bit how we do in the game. And now we can just, with a simple button here, and also on the inside, and also we obviously need something on the outside to open the hatch. So I'm just gonna put a simple stud like that. Not here, it's not perfect. Okay, over here it's better. And then we can also link it to the switch, and now we can open and close from the outside basically, and we can give a little bit of color here like that. Okay, so which is a bit weird. I will break the symmetry at one point because it's not it's not really perfect to have it on both sides. Okay, so now what we can do, we could paint the interior a bit more. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some dark color. So I'm not sure if the pure black or this shade of gray, which one is better, because the TIE Fighter is definitely very dark inside. So this is the gray, okay, dark gray, and this is black. I think dark gray is gonna be dark enough for our purpose. And okay, so let's put a plate over here, not that plate, the one we use for the button, this one, yeah, so we can actually paint it. Okay, and this one we won't be able to paint it because this is the outside basically. Okay, so that's the basic for the inside. And so now we can move on to actually detailing the two wings that are very characteristic obviously on the TIE Fighter, and you will see that using bricks it's gonna be really good. And then we'll come back to basically the interior to do a bit more detailing on the seat and to add the command also. So let's start the wings. That the wing is gonna be a bit complex, you will see. So I did it before basically because it's always doing replica is always, I think, more tricky than doing a ship on your own. So yeah, I am gonna show you all that. So basically, so we need so let's take a lot of brick. So basically wings to create the outside. So we'll see how it goes. And basically, so we will put a lot of wedge brick like that, so the one I'm currently taking, and then we'll combine them in a way that we will actually paint them in either black or gray to give the nice cross pattern on the X-Wing, on the TIE Fighter. So you will see in a second how it is working. So I'm gonna start with brick like that. And then okay, so let me check my reference, and then we will extend. Okay, so and before I do that, I will also put more mirroring axis because the wings are completely symmetrical. So I'm gonna just put more symmetry axis to basically move faster on the build. Okay, so I need to put one. I cannot put one over here. So let's remove the seat for now. We'll put it after, it's not a big deal. Okay, so this is the front left, this is left right, and then we need up down over here. Okay, so that should be good enough. And now let's test. Okay, so yeah, okay, so it's working well. So how many do we need? I think we need quite a few of them actually. 3, 6, 9. So we are at 4. So it's like in Minecraft, you have to count a lot. 6, Okay, that should be good enough. And now, so we'll do the centerpiece over here. And to do that, actually, I'm gonna start that, okay, like that. And I will take, okay, so that piece over here, and then, sorry, not that one. I need the flat one. So actually, if you know the game a bit, so there is always the standing piece like that, so where you need just one stud to position it, and then there is the flat one that has exactly the same shape. The only variation is actually the positioning logic. So sometimes you, depending on your stud configuration, you will need the standing one, and sometimes you will need the flat one. So that's the concept. Okay, so this is the characteristic centerpiece of the TIE Fighter, and now I'm gonna start to do, you will see the wing itself, let's say, and for that we are gonna use that piece over here, that wedge piece, and then we'll mix it, so like I was saying, so with the standing and the flat one, like that. So as you can see, that's quite actually that's quite easy when you get the logic basically. So by alternating between the standing and the flat one, we are able to create that nice cross pattern. And now also I need to count how far I go. So I think I need 5, 8 of 5. So right now we are at 4, so I need one more. Okay, standing and the flat one. So that's pretty much the idea. And so for the top, what can we put? So I think we are gonna just put a simple brick like that. Good to do a lot of various design like that. And then we can put the standing, okay, with that facing so upward, and so this is too long, so we can actually continue to build on it. So okay, so that's the idea, and now you will see, so that part will be painted like that, so in gray, and now we'll do the inside, so that's where the magic happen. So it's a bit yeah, it's a bit complex, so maybe some of you won't like that much build like that, but when you are doing replica, it's really convenient to use this various wing piece. And okay, so here it's gonna be too big basically, so I need to do something like that. Okay, so let me put, okay, and now we can continue up until we reach the bottom basically. Okay, so I think a full block will be too big, so let me put this one. Okay, over here, like that. And one last. Okay, so we just completed the first, the inside, let's say, and now you will see, so I'm gonna use the black paint that I should have somewhere. Okay, over here, and you will see basically what why we did all of that, just to be able to paint them with the correct shape basically. So yeah, so that's really maybe on the other side with the true lightning, it will be better. So yeah, so that's basically the the concept for the TIE Fighter, and now we can just continue to do the outside over here. Okay, and then we'll start to get down. So the only difference is actually the steepness of the angle. So this one, the steepness is a bit different. And also we can actually have one gap between the two steep configuration, let's say. Okay, so it's quite straightforward. Beam. Okay, and then a full one, and then we'll stop when we reach basically the centerpiece over here. Okay. So it looks a bit tedious, but actually it's really it really don't take that much time at all to complete. So it's really yeah, it's really fast. And this is where the power I will say of the brick system shine, because it's actually very fast and very convenient to do. So the brick system with you can solve a lot of various problems, and you will never be able, I think, to do something that looks really nice with just voxel. So that's really neat. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that gap for a bit, and then so we just completed the outside portion, and now we are moving to the inside. That will be painted in black, basically, like that. Okay. So there is okay. So the angle is like 2 horizontal, 4 upward for this side, and for this side it's just 1 horizontal and 4 upward. So the slope is really different, but that's not a big deal. Okay, and so I'm just completing the main frame, so it's already too big. So I will need the standing one that I should have somewhere. Okay. So let's use the wedge instead. And then that one, and then flat one. Sorry, wrong, flat one. So up here. Okay. Okay, and then the standing one, for example. That. Like that. Okay, almost finished. No, I'm doing some mix-up between the standing and the flat one. And like that. Okay, so just need now to complete this and this, and that should be almost good to go. And now we need standing over here, and then the flat over, no, sorry, the flat is over here, like that. Okay, perfect. So it's almost finished. Then there will be the centerpiece over here. So now we can paint them just like that. Okay, and now you see the very characteristic tie look coming to life, basically, with that system. And also, yeah, I forgot to paint that over here. Nice. So that's quite we are getting there already, I think. So I think we'll stop there, and I will do the remaining in the next episode. So what we need to do right now is the outside over here. There is a bit of some more recessed detail. We'll do that, and we'll do some more brick detail also in the cockpit. We have to redo the seat and so on, and do a bit more also brick detail to really pump up the authenticity factor of that TIE fighter. You will see that will be a lot of fun. So see you in the next episode, guys.